Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day, and I believe it's the third clip that we're making awareness on suicide, suicide awareness, understanding suicide. Before I go further, I forgot to mention last week that after that dialogue, call it a dialogue, after the conversation with the father did immediately that evening connect to a psychiatrist, and that teen was helped, and I'm very, very grateful. And hopefully this individual is doing very well, because I did not keep up. Obviously, I don't keep up with all my clients, especially 10 years later. I wish I could keep up with everyone. I'll share with you another fascinating story from an individual from his 30s. Again, awareness. This is just awareness. This is an adult that came to me and describing to me his childhood. Came from a large family, and he didn't feel like he belonged. He was suffering deeply. And as a young child, even the age of 8 or 9, he didn't see a purpose of life. It was just about not doing well in school and about not doing well at home. But there was obviously much more than that, because usually when children do not do well, it's just another symptom of emotional distress, not to get another tutor, and yet another tutor, yet another tutor, and to keep on telling the kid that he's halfway brain dead or whatever. So this guy told me an interesting story, fascinating, scary, sad, and perhaps even unbelievable. He actually, as a young age, sits down and makes a plan where and how he will die through suicide, because the pain was too large and there was no one to listen to. Both parents were busy beating him. Both parents were busy being upset at him. And he just felt like he was just a cause for pain for others. And obviously, it's not that he didn't enjoy life. Life was horrific. And in his mind, this is many years ago, in his mind, he had a whole plan. He didn't read, there was no YouTube then. And he actually practiced of how he will use a knife to end his life, even if there's no guns. Pain is pain. Although over 50% of suicides in America are done via a gun. But let's leave that aside for now. Here comes the core of the story. He comes into his bedroom one day after school, where he finds his mom. There was a quiet moment. It must have been in the summer. The kids were playing outside, and it was just him and his mom. He actually sits down on the same bed that his mom is sitting, folding the laundry, and he says, "Mom, you know what? I decided I want to die. I want to finish my life." And this child, without yelling and screaming, sounding like a lunatic, actually explained to her what's going on, based on the story that he told me. He says, "You know, you have so many kids, you might not even realize," and the man told me at that time, he really thought it was true, "You might not even realize if I'm gone. You have another 9 kids. What's the big deal if one of them will be gone?" And what he figured, his mom might drop the laundry, give him a hug and say, "Talk to me, what's going on?" Instead, his mother did what most parents did. "Oh, come on, just playing it down. Don't be silly. Why are you talking like that? No, of course you're important." And the adult tells me at that point, forget about not getting understanding, love, a wake-up call from my mom, setting off an alarm that there's something going wrong. It's basically like nothing ever happened. Why did this child, you must be curious, why did this child not end his life? Join me next week, because the story does continue, but I don't want to go on and on. How much time do you have to listen to all these videos? I'll give you just a few minutes a week. Join me next week. And if you like this video, please, the like button. If you didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe. Until then, always remember, you are greater than you think you are. All the best.